Hey everybody, this is XIV bringing you the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last episode, we made it to, excuse me lady, Bentbranch Meadows. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing the plot. You'll notice I have new armor and a new ability. Do not fret, those came from side questing, which will be put in a video eventually. I promise. But during that period, I unlocked the ability to pick up other classes and gain their abilities, such as Conjurer's Cure Spell, as well as some new armor and weapons from doing job quests. And in this episode, as I've said before, we're going to continue the main plot. I'm also level 11, and that might be important. Seeing as you're new around here, let's start you off with an easy job that'll help you get your bearings, eh? It just so happens it's feeding time for the chocobos. Grab yourself a few bunches of broadleaf glacial greens from the pile beside the field there, and stick 'em in the feeding troughs. Bentbranch is a big place, mind, so don't you go missing any. Off you trot, then. Yep, we're feeding chocobos. Mind, I absolutely love chocobos, so I have absolutely no problem doing this. Yep. I wonder, can I jump this? I can. Lovely. One Geishel green for you. One more Geishel green for you. And then there's one more feeding trough way over there, apparently. By the powers of Sprint. Unfortunately, I don't think I can unlock the ability to use mounts yet, so walking around is going to be oh so slow, but that's life for the early game. You gotta learn to appreciate those things. And that's everything. Sure, this isn't the most exciting main story quest, but nothing quite like taking care of chocobos. I mean, look at that thing. It's scary as hell, and I love it. Thank you for doling out the greens, Zayako. I trust you got a rough idea how the place is laid out while you were at it. Good. Here at Bentbranch, we nurture our chocobos from egg to young adulthood. So you might say we have them for the duration of their formative years. Sorry about that, something in my throat. Tis backbreaking work keeping the birds free of illness and injury, and I'm sure my fellow co-workers will appreciate any help you can give them. Not a problem. Give me my new boots. Yeah. Oh, right, boots. Dar. There we go. Katha, the head wrangler at Bentbranch Meadows, appears most distraught. See if there's anything you can do. You shall not trespass. You know, for their not allowing third-party stuff into this game, they make a lot of pop culture references. Seven hells, some bastard Queequern has gone and broken one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless 'em, but when three more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about those Queequern. Would you mind heading over to the matron's left and having a word with a soldier named Rosalind for me? The Ratman nest in her neck of the woods, see? She'll know what to do. Oh, they're rat people. Alright then. So much camera clipping. But yeah, I spent some time doing some side quests. My class quests, picked up Conjurer while I was at it, and some higher level gear, so hopefully we'll be able to breeze through the rest of the main story. You're here on Katha's behalf, I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say? And there were 4 other creatures? Queequern are a nuisance at the best of times, but now But we must now add trespass and chokeable murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs be swift and decisive. And who better to deliver it than you? What? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Quakerkin scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Alright, I'll go shoot things. That's basically my job. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Get shot. Oh, that was the last of them. Hey, Mr. Guy on the giant tree root. Killed the thing. Like, no, seriously, this is a really, really, really big tree root. I'm wondering what frickin' tree it's part of. Because none of the ones over there look nearly big enough. Nor that one, nor that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are all massive trees, but this is just a root. There has to be a massive tree up there somewhere. The deed is done. Good. A grim task, but a necessary one. Then you have shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Quaquaran will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. Yes, proclivities. Thanks for the new gloves, mate. New gloves. They look stupid. Oshajab, a wood whaler at the matron's lathe, is looking for a sure-footed adventurer to pluck blue trumpets from the root of the nearby heaven's pillar. Ho there, adventurer! You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along... Hold on a moment. Fancy a quick skip along the root of the heaven's pillar here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or two. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom. So why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, and within a moon it'll cover the whole damn root and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. The dynamites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up on top at the end of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taken care of one of his more dreaded chores. Oh, I can see why he dreads it. I don't much fancy falling either, lady. Okay. Where is it? Did it... Uh-oh. Shit. Oh my god, this is so scary. Help. No. Oh! Oh, please! Why is this one particularly so mean? It... Okay, I got it. Can I get off the... Thank you. I hate this mission. I could see why it's his dreaded chore. Especially that last mushroom. That one's a jerk. Where are you? Oh. I did your freaking shitty job for you. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folks can traverse the Central Shroud, since the Calamity all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest path to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of heaven's pillar to remain thus suspended, that it might serve the forest's people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. That's great. I'm happy for you. Now, please, do not make me do something like that ever again. Alright, what's next? It is, regrettably, my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bentbranch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosalind below? I would go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. You and me both, asshole. Just be happy that I happen to have the unbelievable protagonist power of infinite lives. And that having severely splintered shins that resemble broken glass only counts as being KO'd. Hello, sir. The shadowy fellow, Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it's nothing more than a cocaine thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I'd very much like to see it. Ow, my throat hurts a lot now. So, shadowy figure, possibly a Quaquern. Possibly the shadowy figure we've been pursuing. It's a story quest, so it's got to be one or the other. But first, we have different problems. Namely, the fact that this place is filled to the brim with enemies that aggro on sight. And being an archer means that this makes our lives particularly more difficult. But that's why we shoot them in the face, right? Right. Hopefully that thing over there won't turn around while we're doing this. Ooh, that was close. I mean, I won't complain. If it means dealing with less creatures. But I don't think they would be dumb enough to leave a leather bag out and about to just investigate. You found something. I did. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or travel, and inside we have a chocobo grooming brush and roseling oil? But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bentbranch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We have been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. Oh, great. Someone's screwing with the chocobos. That's not a good thing. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I forgot about this. So, In this game, after level 10, you start to gain attribute points. So, that's important. You can choose how they're doled out. Every class has preferred stats. For example, Archer greatly prefers dexterity over everything else, since dexterity is the source of their damage. And we also finally got a belt. I forgot that we had those leather wristbands. There we go. Hello. Rosalind would like you to warn other sentries of the stranger's activities. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. You must know what we have learned. To that end, I have prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the Shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Almar at the Bannock, and then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bentbranch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Aelgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if the stranger's aim is to harm chocobos, Aelgar may have to personally put an end to it. Okay. Time to run around town. A lot. So, as you might be able to predict, we basically just have to run all over the Shroud. Is it fun? No. Is it educational? No. Is it required? Sadly, yes. I don't know why these weird guys in black coats and red masks would be screwing around with chocobos, but I don't rightly know why they would be messing with rock demons either. You don't look like you're here for training. Missive for you. A shadowy figure. Understood. A password to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just make my mark. There, that should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bentbranch. Godspeed, adventurer. Ugh, I have to walk everywhere. Decided you didn't need to see that entire walk. I mean, it's not a far one, but it's hardly required. You have business with me, adventurer? I do. Rosalind is right to be cautious. For the stranger to venture so close, yet go to such great lengths to remain undetected, is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bentbranch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here. Take it. You'll find Aelgar in the stables past the Aetherite. Oh my god. I'm so good at video games. Doop. Hey! Hey, Aelgar! Hey! I have stuff for you. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. Yeah, I have a missive for you. What's this? A shadowy stranger near the matron's lift? You've already shown this to Bernard and Elmar. I see. Good, good. And all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Oh. So, good people here, I see. I just got good boots, and now you're giving me new boots. It's like there's some sort of story going on. But they are better than what we got, even though I know where this leads, and the armor is gonna look so dumb. Aelgar would like to impose upon the kindness of an adventurer. You're quite the compassionate adventurer, by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler in the gates the other day, an excitable Lalafell that was sweating and swearing that he had been attacked by a large winged beast. Yet, other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And, should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the goddamned road. In those words. Well. You have a quest for me, too. Ruffled Feathers. Katha, the head wrangler at Bentbranch, wishes you to gather roselet seeds from which she hopes to extract an oil known to calm agitated chocobos. Seeing as you're here, I've got a favor to ask. Gather me 6 seeds from those plant-like monsters they call roselettes. The oil from the roselette seeds has a calming effect on skittish chocobos, see? And the wrangler worth her salt usually has a jar or 2 lying around. I thought the stock I had would last me a good while, but lately the birds have been as restless as a summer storm. Chocobos are sensitive creatures the best of times, and it ain't unusual for them to act a shade agitated all of a sudden. But this is something else. You'll find them roselettes I mentioned up near Galvin the Spire. Go on now, time's a-wasting. Well, yep. I like it when they do 2 story quests at the same time, because it means that you can get multiple things done at once. Very, very, very efficient. So, I will meet you once we, well, I guess there's not much point to saying, I'll meet you there, because we're already there. These are roselettes. They aren't actually that tough, and they don't actually aggro, unlike a lot of their similarly skinned companions. So, you needn't fear them too horribly much. Oh, and they're also archer fodder. Well, that's beneficial to me. Alright, and that's all the roselettes dealt with. And now supposedly we have to look for evidence of flying beasties. Really? Vultures? Oy vey, he was scared of vultures. I mean, I guess that's fine, but that also just seems kind of silly. Oh golly. Alright, and that's the vultures dead. And though, I'm told I need to tell you about flying beasties. A northern vulture, too, and they were defending a nest? Well, perhaps we should omit that last detail from any official reports. I'd rather not give Eligar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Yeah, you might. Ooh, thank you. Now, I'd pick that up right away, but we have another main quest to go turn in, so I will meet you back at Bentbranch. Oh, golly. Hello? You have any trouble getting them seeds? No, I got them all. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the full 6. Nice big ones, too. We'll be able to squeeze some good oil out of these. Still, don't have a clue what's been unsettling the birds, but whatever it is, hopefully the roselette oil will help them calm down a bit. I imagine it's that mysterious stranger. Or something. It's a level up. And now for what I was afraid of. The dumb-looking armor. Well, the top isn't so bad. It's the lower half that's going to have just about everyone cringe. Ugh. I'm not a fan of the armor that I'm going to be having once this is all over. But that'll be fixed when I become a black mage, and I won't ever have to wear this type of armor ever again. I remember back in the day when I was, well, no, I still am a ninja on my other character, and when I finally left this armor behind for ninja stuff. That was a great day. Hello, Lothair. You have quests for me? Lothair has worked for an adventurer well versed in combat. Okay, sure. I must admit that Eligar is right, and that this road has grown too hazardous for travelers. Since you have shown yourself to be so adept at slaying beasts, perhaps you could be of further assistance. I would have you journey to the Temtara Deep Croft and slay the magic bones which have escaped from within. These abominations are beginning to wander as far as the main road, and I have had to rescue several wagons from their mindless assaults. Even a slight reduction in their numbers would improve the situation. Well, I guess I'll go kill some skeletons. I mean, what are skeletons but things to be killed, right? Oh boy, even more dire mites, because, you know, that's what I want to find. If you couldn't tell, I dislike dire mites. They are cancer upon this world. I believe most of them are actually in here. I'll pick them off from the entrance. I see no reason to enter and risk my own hide. And that's all of them. As you can tell, I'm not very much back into commentating just yet. It's been a while since I last did anything like this. But I imagine that given enough time, endless chatting, and pointless words, that I'll eventually reach a point where I can just babble endlessly. Wait, what? Rude! Did I give you my permission to interrupt me during my monologue? My dialogue? No, I did not. Get on the ground, mate. How rude. It is no small feat to face the walking dead. The road is much safer now, thanks to you. Alright then. For Pete's sake. Now that that fate is clear... Oh, I thought that was an enemy targeting me. No, I just had it. Shit. Well, I was going to thank him, but he's run off in some random direction. Oh well. It is no small feat to face the walking dead. The road is much safer now thanks to you. Such an unnatural thing for the fallen to rise again and in such great numbers. Those who perish in the calamity deserve to rest in peace, yet something or someone has roused them from their slumber. That's dark. Can I just have my new bow, please? Thank you, friend. Yeah. Hello. Out there, a guard at the Galvant Spire wants you to visit the hedge tree. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with Hero Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the mirror planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hero becomes in her work, I'm not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leone's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order? Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to a new area. What do you mean it's also over here? I hate being over here. Bah. Anyway, welcome to Tantara Deepcroft. There's a dungeon here. We'll be doing it later. But that is not why we're here. Why we're here is over here. In this deepest section of the forest. She's literally just standing next to a tree. Doing nothing. Oi, lady. Yes, what troubles you, my Oh, yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. Oh, my task with Hedge Tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of Tantara Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer that I might better define the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. Oy vey. Okay, so, more running. Alright, we're back, and entering a new part of the Shroud. This is where our friend is supposed to be going, but she has decided that the elementals have a far more important task. So instead we'll look at the beautiful night sky, and then look down upon what is basically a lake. Hello, Armel. You bear a message from Hero Leone, an evil presence in Deepcroft? That sounds grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time, then. Perhaps a bell from now, too? Better make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Yeah, you do that. Thanks for the fingerless gloves. Well... Oh, can I not equip those yet? Apparently not. That seems kind of silly that they'd give out stuff that we can't actually wear yet. But that's fine. I'm told that adventurers are valiant heroes who bite their thumbs at danger and scoff in the face of death. Do such rumors hold any truth? I think so. Give me a second. Coffee. I certainly hope they do, for I would ask you to confront the creatures known as marshlights. What are those? They began appearing in this area not long after the calamity. Now, night after night, the creatures assail every living thing they come across with showers of fiery sparks. They seem fond of flames, and I dare not build a fire for fear of drawing them upon me. I shudder to imagine how much worse it must be for the poor hearers. Their duties require they oft-times travel at night, you see, and they can scarce make do without their lanterns. But it is the marshlights' fondness of flames that may yet prove their downfall. On this pot I have placed a smoldering coal. Use it to start a fire at the lily stone, and lure the creatures to you, putting them down as they arrive. Ah yes, and be wary of the local wildlife as you make your way to the lily stone. I would have to do that regardless, lady, but I appreciate the intent. Okay. So, more aggroing enemies in this area. And again, some of my most hated enemies of all time. Fucking buzzards. I hate these birds. I love birds normally, but I hate these birds. And there's a fate going on. Even freaking better. Well, first, let's kill this bird who just so happens to be in our way by fate's chance. Well, that was efficient. Alright, let's go. I don't know if these hornet swarms will aggro... Oh, no. Really? So, I do love the fates in this game. However, I do have a slight problem with fates. As this video is going to show, they often get in the way of your quests. 9 times out of 10. Now, I get that sometimes this is to make it so people actually, participate. If they didn't somehow learn the use of... Oh my god. Oh my god. Run away. What the actual hell? No, please. Holy crap. I have literally got everything. Go away. Nobody likes you. Go away. Why I hate aggroing enemies are as follows. You can sneak around most enemies fairly clearly, as I just did with that arbor buzzard. Hornet swarms, however, don't have nearly as obvious of sight cones, so to speak. So you can only deal with them one way. Normally, if they're aggressive, which is killing them. I'm not against this, but what I despise is when they put these kinds of things in the way, and it's liable to get you killed. It leads to more of a frustrating experience than, a fun one. Because you either have to take your time or take the risk of aggroing everything and their mother. But I digress. Just turn around, you fucking bird. Thank you. Now, we're out of the fate. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Just a couple more fucking birds. And then we can finally get on with the plot. Yay, plot. Oh, my bad. It's not two more. It's not one more bird. It's two more birds. I hate you so much. And now you will all die for the suffering you put me through so I could do this quest. If you would all stop... Okay. If you would all stop catching me on fire, that would be lovely. And there we go. Now to run back through that fay and... Oh, the fighting birds. It looks like there's someone else that's dealing with this. If it weren't the fact that I don't want to deal with this at all, I would help him finish the fate and get some experience. But I've already aggroed everything and their mother on me, so that may not be the wisest idea. But at the same time, you know what? Sure. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we're done. Take some poison from me with love. That wasn't a bad amount of experience. Oh god, bird! And we're safe again. I did your demon quest. The marshlights are no more! I witnessed your extinguishing their flames at Lilystone as I cowered here in the darkness. With so many slain, I may even muster the courage to start a cooking fire again. There's no reward great enough to express my gratitude, but this will have to suffice. Thank you, kind sir. Hey, man. Oh, golly. Not a problem, man. I just go. Da, 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 da. As you can see, more dexterity. As you can see, more dexterity. Because the more dexterity you have as an archer, the more damage you do. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I am actually level 14 now, aren't I? Might you assist me with another matter, sir? A wagon that departed from Quarry Mill was overturned on the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Nafika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. I simply follow the road here to the south, and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Keitha at Bentbranch Meadows, if you would be so kind. Hey man, not a problem, but first I have a bunch of gear. I believe. Oh right, I forgot about the turban. Oh god. Well, it's time for a moment which will probably scar a lot of you for life. Theoretically. Well, I still can't equip that yet, so I can equip that. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Well, I mean, the purple bandana isn't that bad, but that's not the bad part. The bad part's the shirt, which we haven't actually... Wait, no, it's the pants, isn't it? Well, whatever. You'll see soon enough. And I will be more than happy to abandon it once we finally get to Ul'dah. As you might be able to guess, up ahead is our quest destination. These are what I like to call encounter rings. And as you see, stepping in them results in spawning. Oh my god, help! Well, that was rude. Shush! I apologize, my dogs are being loud, rude, and obnoxious. Stop it. Thank you for dying. And now we just salvage the cargo. So I apologize for that. For some reason, all the creatures in the house erupted into loud noises and barking. Anyways, we've got our cargo. Now we just have to return to Miss Keitha at Bentbranch Meadows. And thus we reach the end of our long, long drawl. Unreached Keitha! You have a delivery for me? I do. Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting on from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks. But I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horror in the deep croft, or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabout. I know what you mean. All I want is to sip my coffee and play video games. It makes me wonder if chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in the need of adventurous skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. I'm always around, man. Oh god, a new eye patch. Well, this bandana was nice while it lasted. Not that one. There we go. But now we got a new eye patch, and I still look extremely silly with it. Oh, right, you don't actually have the next quest. Oh! Mr. Chocoman. Alright, I'm back. So, Laquellet, what do you got for me? No. Oh, please, no. Gods, no. Leia's egg! What? Dick, you must help me! I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned, it was gone! What was gone? An egg! Sorry, you are sure the chocobos will lay another? God, you do not understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Okay. You seem very excited. You will help me, won't you, Zig? Oh, thank you, thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every elm of the stable once more, just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. It looks like we're on an egg hunt. This is going to be real annoying. Excuse me, Mr. Sir, do you know where the egg went? See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did. A man it was, running off towards Tantara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without the proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. That doesn't tell me much. Knowing my luck, they probably want it for breakfast. A chocobo egg's gone missing? Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elzen fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, gods, you don't think he... Why in the hells didn't I accost him? Because you were responding to panic, aka your gerb. It's just normal. Excuse me, Mr. Bernard. Have I seen any odd characters about? Aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. Racist. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Laquellet. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? I do believe we have ourselves an Elzen egg thief who needs to be schooled in the ways of don't be a jerk. That or greedy bastard. We'll determine when we find him. Laquellet! Oi! I found your thing. There can be no mistake, then. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you've told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should only take Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well-versed in chocobo breeding. I'm sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. God, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Loquelet. If this egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why'd he go run off to Temtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got a mental map on side down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or... bah! The why of it is not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt down the scoundrel and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. He may work wonders with our birds, Zayaku, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. Sure, man. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to Temtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he's working alone in this. That's okay, I have a bow. I can shoot people. To victory! To adventure! To saving chocobos, because I love those things too much. Away! Alright, the thing we're supposedly looking for is in this direction. Assuming I can avoid the dire mites in the area, we should get there without much... Of course there's a dire mite. Of course there are two dire mites. Of course one of them turns right towards me. It's like they know what I want to do. Oh, Kuplo Cop. What's up, bruh? Whis, I have caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kopo. This egg belongs to Aquillet. Hey, nerd, I'ma shoot you. Who in Halone's bloody fury are you? Ah, those softs at Bentbranch had themselves an adventurer today. Oh my. Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling and bring me that damned egg. How rude. Also, I'm probably not going to do well here. If I recall right, though, Kuplo Cop is a healer, so he'll keep me from dying. Yep. Of course, I can heal myself as well, so... oh golly. The sooner you can take out one... what the... who? Oh my god, you. Get out of my life. Alright. That should make my job a little easier. Oh, I might want to heal myself. Okay. There we go. So, this is another instance of where I recommend you ignore what you can perceive as the main threat and focus on what appear to be lesser threats. Those lesser threats still do damage, and those lesser threats are a lot easier to kill. It's wiser to go after them, so that way you only have to deal with the big bad and no other source of damage, meaning that they can't outpace the AIs healing you and just outright kill you. Unfortunately, I'm an archer, so I'm rather squishy at the moment. Well, aren't I? What the... oh, I was stunned. I was really confused. Alright. Whew. Just keep me alive, Kuplo Cop. That's all you gotta do. I'll finish this guy in no time flat. Uh-oh. What? Oh. So just so you know, you shouldn't make your big finisher move this big obvious thing and put down AoE squares. Ooh. Sorry about your heart there, Pally. Whew. That's good coffee. Good look up. What's up, man? Thank you, Kupo. Not a problem, man. How you doing? What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Oh, well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia's is a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in that stable when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quick as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Bentbranch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Laquellet would be very happy to see you, Kupo. Hey, man, thanks for the help. And Dynamites. Run! I'll see you back at Bentbranch. Fuck Dynamites! They are the spawn of Satan! Is it any wonder that Dynamites are just infesting an area that's meant to be a resting place for the dead? Am I the only one who might be noticing this? Like, legit question. Alright, we're back in Bentbranch Meadow. Hey, Laquellet! A Moogle saved your egg. You're welcome. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? I just told you. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It is most definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried there a bit, Zach. It's good to see you and the egg are back, safe and sound. So I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not in fact make off with the egg. While I could have hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Kietha? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in the part of the woods, what we now call the standing courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for all the smoke. Well, nigh giving up hope I had. Then all of a sudden a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at my swollen sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of wood where the fire hasn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may be that Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We better get to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, wouldn't we? Zack, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Laquellet wants to give you a little something for your troubles. He better give me more than a little something if those chocobos are as valuable as he says they are. Leia's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude, and yet I find that I'm still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. What? You know, you people just seem to have this means of throwing me in every direction. You make me very nervous. Ooh, it's been an hour already. But I refuse to give up until I have a thaumaturgist staff in my hands. I look exceptionally silly. Look, well, it appears to me in need of assistance. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter. One of grave import, I fear. Of late, I've noticed that XIV dirigibles have been appearing over the 12's wood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixtal to profane it. Yet the birdsmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelves Wood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much-talked-about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I've committed the details of my sightings to parchment and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mion. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. If I'm right, he's not wrong. Every single starting area has, as I said, very, very similar quests. And while their flavor will change, they will in general send you around the map of your starting area, while at the same time introducing concepts to you. What we're about to experience is the very end of that beginning and reaching the point where the plots converge. So, get ready. This is the hardest part of the tutorial segment. And even though I'm experienced in this game, I have died more than my fair share to what we're going to be experiencing soon. But rest assured, it will be the last thing we do this episode, methinks. So I will see you back at Mion's place. What was it called? The Carline Canopy? Yeah. See you there. Well, we're back in Gridania, and Mion should be just over here. Dread is in the air. First, we save a baby chocobo that hasn't even breathed, and now we face a greater threat. Hello there, Zeg. Word of your tireless efforts at Bentbranch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from the Quellet? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Zeg. Suffice it to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous. However, you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Well, unless this quest levels me up, there's no prepping I can do other than put on these new pants you just gave me. New pants. I look silly as hell. But it's fine. Didn't I get something that was level 15? Yeah, it was one of those belts, wasn't it? I thought I did anyway. Oh right, it was the gloves. Derp. Well, I can't put those on yet. Mion has a mind to assign you a mission of great import. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on the Quellet's observations, the Ixtal have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act. Zeraku, please see this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lewin, at the seat of the first Bow and Quiver's Hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect we will need all the able-bodied souls we can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Zack. Okay, I'll go do my job. I believe in the heart of the cards, and what other nonsense. Alright, so this is going to be a fun. This has a version of itself in every single starting area, So I do believe this is going to be the first time where I get the pleasure of creating a boss guide. I haven't bothered so far, mainly because the bosses in other areas are just... Well, with just a few simple words, you have the strategy all wrapped up. It's not that hard. What we're about to do, however, requires a bit more instruction than what I've been doing so far. Hello. An urgent message from Mother Mion. Very well. You may enter. Hello. Lewin. So you are Zeaku, Rereaku, the adventurer of whom I have heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Mion has information on the Ixil, you say? Speak freely. You have both my ears. Alright, they're attacking the Guardian Tree and it's horrible. Matron, forfend! They mean to defile the Guardian Tree? Before Norfolka, I swear those filthy vermin will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think that this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Ah, would that the warriors of light were still with us. But this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mion that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate... My lord! What is it? It's the Ixil, sir! The Ixil of the mast at the Guardian Tree! Already? Bloody hells! Zick! Mion believes you capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the Guardian Tree. You have it, my brother. Let's go kick some ass. If I can figure out how to leave buildings. As you might be able to guess, this just got very, very hairy, very, very fast. If I recall right, the Guardian Tree... Yep, the Central Shroud. So, I will meet you there. Theoretically. Sort of. I think Bentbranch is actually the closest place, so I will meet you guys there. And by meet you guys there, I basically mean right now, because teleporting. Alright then, let's get going. According to the map, we have to go over there. If I'm right, we have to go up the route. And here we are. So, I was mistaken. I thought you had to go up there, but I completely forgot about this valley pass right here, which is actually where we're supposed to be going. I have a horrible memory. Please forgive me. But as you can tell by the Misty Valley and the level 14 creatures, we are in the right place. That's the Guardian Tree? Doesn't look any more special than all the other trees. The Boatlord sent you? Yes? Good to have you with us. The Birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped no matter what. Duty calls. Commence battle to guard a Guardian. If you're level 18, you will be synced. 18 has meaning to me, but I will get into that in a minute. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Oh, mournful voice of time. Squawk, attend to me all. To us, this forest Tingoka belongs. Wisdom of paragons we possess. To our former glory restore us it will. From this tree a great crystal we take, unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall, our ancient home reclaim we will. Squawk! First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. I wonder if the birds realize they're surrounded. Oh hey, it's him. The rest? Form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded our Ixal guests why we Quivermen are to be feared. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squawk! Interrupt us, you dare! In your own blood you shall bathe! You are literally facing a wall of arrows. I'm sorry, but this just can't go well for you. Well, as I said before, you want to focus on small fry for this. So, alright. As mentioned in many other previous duties, you want to focus small fry. Focusing small fry means less damage to all of your allies and yourself. In general, it just makes the combat easier. We could go straight for the chief right now, but he's extremely tough, has a lot of HP, and really just isn't that killable. And if we were to try and kill him, all of our comrades would get severely damaged. Come on, aim, yeah. There you go. If we didn't take him out, we would have to deal with unbelievably large amounts of enemies that we really can't deal with. So it's just wiser to focus on all of the side threats, rather than, you know, deal with the fact that... Oh, hello. Why can't I focus this guy? Fuck. We want to deal with all the small fry, pardon. Mainly because the small fry are the ones that will actually cause us the most problems. Just as a note, focus mages first. Mainly because, you know, they can heal everyone, and that's just not fun to deal with. For example, this... fuck, we can't actually kill that guy. That annoys the living... Oh my god! And here's the real boss. It is not a weak. In fact, this is the case where we want to actually focus down the Streaker instead. Oh, hello. Well, I'm gonna get hurt. Okay, so we should... Oh, golly. So now, as you see, by taking out all those small fry, we now have the majority of the arena to ourselves, and everyone focusing down just one dude, the big bad. So it really helps to just... You stay there. It just really helps to just keep them down. Make it unable to pursue. Bam! I've been speaking gibberish for like the last 20 to 30 seconds. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bowlord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. Now the battle really begins. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day.
O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss. My thrall took command that I might smite mine enemies.
Oh. So, if you want my complete honesty, I don't remember how this fight goes. So post-commentary me is gonna have to teach you while I die a lot. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Welcome to your first actual boss fight against the Masked Mage and the Lesser Gargoyle. The guide to this boss is extremely simple, so I won't tarry on this for too horribly long. Burn the Gargoyle. Do not attack the Masked Mage. Doing so will result in you getting wiped. That's just a bad thing. Don't do it. Once you burn down the Gargoyle, Ida and Papalimo will show up to take the Masked Mage's aggro and beat him down. Feel free to help DPS the mage down, but overall, once they've arrived, you pretty much won the duty. And that's your guide to our first boss fight. And that is the duty complete. To be honest, it's actually really easy, but if you make the same mistake I did in my first attempt, well, yeah. Ugh, the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. Bringers of Chaos, or Asians to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Seiyaku, are you unharmed? I had known this creature was near. I would have sent men, not called them away. Yeah, no shit. There is no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixal from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who has eluded us for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs could carry us. Well, it's good to know what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quivermen, move out. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? No, I'm wondering why I always appear where there's trouble. Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Palimo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. And we've been doing so good for a few years, too. Oh, did I forget to mention that we're from around here? Why, yes, we are Charlayans. However, did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Aw, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair, and it's especially unfair when that someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I just can't say it in front of the player characters. Humph, I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. Well, that's that. I will meet you back in Gridania. And we have arrived. We're going to immediately take up Lewin's offer and go have a word with him. Hopefully, talking to him will get us to level 15, meaning that I can actually get the final objective of today's video done before the end. Which would be good, considering I have an hour and 35 minutes of footage that I now have to edit, and it's only going to get longer. I have awaited your return, Zeku. Allow me to thank you again for helping us defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading Ixal to rout, you confronted the Maxed Mage and fell his fellow minion, and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint. But you, Zack, are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart. You have all the makings of a great adventurer. Mion is seldom mistaken in her appraisals, and she is plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The Elder Seeds here will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more, I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted.
Elder Seedseer, my lady.
Whoa.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree. I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are he, are you not?
I guess you could say that, yes.
My name is Kan Esena, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home. Well met and welcome to our fair nation. It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks.
You're welcome.
This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend to Gridania. Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental. Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life. I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
I'd love to.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.